Hello everyone and welcome to my home and away news. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 7 Little Johnstons fans beg Trent to dump abusive Amber. 7 Little Johnstons fans are united in their dislike of Amber Johnston. And recently, many viewers called for Trent Johnston to dump his abusive wife. So what are viewers saying based on the latest discussion making the rounds? 7 Little Johnstons fans dislike Amber Johnston with a passion. Without question, Amber Johnston is the most hated cast member of the entire family amongst 7 Little Johnstons fans. It's well documented that Amber and Trent rule their household with an iron fist. However, most viewers agree that this is mostly Amber's doing. In her interactions with her children, and even her own husband, Amber regularly comes across as cold and calculated. While that can come in handy in certain life situations, a little more tenderness is required when dealing with loved ones. And most 7 Little Johnstons fans agree that Amber completely lacks that kind of finesse. One recent example in 7 Little Johnston season 15 scenes has been Trent Johnston dealing with his brain diagnosis. While this has been a traumatic time for Trent in TLC scenes, fans have called Amber out for still finding ways to make the situation about her. Also, with her general attitude toward things, she comes across as hard and uncaring when someone like Trent needed more support during this difficult time. This is just one of a few reasons why many viewers believe that Trent would be better off dumping Amber and finding a more supportive partner. Recently, 7 Little Johnstons fans pointed to an even older example in scenes of Amber being abusive toward Trent. After calling her husband out and tearing him a new one, Amber goes on to say that she is the most selfless person in this house. Not surprisingly, 7 Little Johnstons fans had plenty to say about this, including many calling for Trent Johnston to leave abusive Amber. What do you think about Amber and the way she treats Trent? Let us know in the comments below. For years, fans of 7 Little Johnstons have watched Trent and Amber Johnston raise their 5 children with a mix of tough love and humor. But the latest season has viewers sounding the alarm louder than ever, with a disturbing new wave of backlash aimed squarely at matriarch Amber. And this time, they're demanding that Trent take drastic action. Social media is ablaze with pleas for Trent to leave Amber, with many fans labeling her behavior toward both her husband and their children as emotionally abusive. What once came off as strong-willed parenting has now crossed a line in the eyes of viewers who believe Amber's controlling and belittling attitude is destroying the family from within. Cracks in the foundation. The warning signs have been there for a while. Amber's penchant for strict routines, micromanaging, and harsh discipline has sparked controversy in the past. But this season, the cracks in the Johnston foundation feel more visible and more painful than ever. In one episode that has since gone viral, Amber scolds Trent during a simple dinner conversation, cutting him off mid-sentence and rolling her eyes in front of the kids. What should have been a moment of family bonding quickly morphed into an uncomfortable exchange, where Amber dismissed Trent's comments and ordered him to stay focused. Trent chuckled awkwardly and tried to brush it off, but the camera lingered on his defeated expression. Viewers didn't miss it, and neither did Reddit. "That wasn't a joke, that was humiliation," one fan posted. "Trent deserves to be treated like a man, not a misbehaving child." Amber's energy is toxic. A husband in the shadows. While Trent has always been the laid-back, go-with-the-flow parent to do Amber's type-A enforcer role, fans are now noticing how often he seems to shrink around her. Whether it's in family meetings, where Amber dominates every discussion, or in private conversations, where she cuts him off or laughs dismissively, fans have been pointing out the power imbalance for months. But now they're convinced the dynamic is abusive. It's like he's been conditioned to never push back, said another viewer on Twitter. Amber doesn't argue, she steamrolls. It's disturbing. Trent has always shown loyalty to Amber, often defending her parenting style or encouraging the kids to follow her lead. But more and more, fans are wondering if he's simply trying to keep the peace.
The Anna situation
And what fueled the fire. Much of the recent outrage can be traced back to Amber's contentious relationship with her daughter Anna. The tension between mother and daughter reached a boiling point this season when Anna expressed her frustration at being left out of family decisions. Amber immediately became defensive, accusing Anna of being ungrateful and dramatic. But fans were quick to call out Amber's gaslighting behavior and lack of empathy. Trent, as usual, sat quietly, his face unreadable. While some fans hoped he would intervene and support Anna, he remained neutral, too neutral, many believe. If he won't stand up for Anna, maybe he can't even stand up for himself, a fan tweeted. That's not parenting. That's passive survival in a toxic marriage. Fans launch a hashtag movement. The situation has gotten so intense that fans have started a viral hashtag campaign. #FreeTrent. On Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit, the tag is being used to compile clips of Amber's worst moments, from eye rolls and put-downs to her overly controlling ways. Many are paired with messages urging Trent to choose peace and reclaim his voice. Some even theorize that Trent may already be contemplating a separation but feels trapped, for the sake of the family, the show, or even out of habit. You can love someone and still know they're hurting you, one user posted. Trent looks like a man who's lost himself. Amber doesn't need a partner, she wants an obedient follower. Amber's backlash and silence. To date, Amber has not addressed the fan backlash directly. She remains active on social media, but often disables comments or limits interactions on posts that include family updates. Some fans believe her silence is telling, either a sign that she's ignoring the criticism or that she's fully aware of the optics and unwilling to admit wrongdoing. Others have gone so far as to call for the network to intervene or even cancel the show if the alleged emotional abuse continues unchecked. This isn't just drama, it's unhealthy, a viewer commented on TLC's Facebook page. Stop glorifying this behavior and pretending it's normal. It's not entertaining anymore, it's disturbing. What comes next? The question now remains, will Trent speak up? He's long been seen as the steady hand, the easygoing counterbalance to Amber's intense energy. But many fans believe that if he doesn't advocate for himself and for his children, the damage could be permanent. Some have urged TLC to give Trent his own spin-off or a reboot of his life post-Amber, should he choose to walk away. Imagine a show where Trent starts over, reconnects with his passions, maybe even finds someone who respects him. One fan mused on Reddit. We'd all watch that in a heartbeat. For now, however, viewers can only watch and wait as the show continues to unfold. But one thing's certain, 7 Little Johnstons is no longer just about raising kids or little people representation. It's become a portrait of a man many believe is suffering in silence, and a woman whose actions have ignited a full-blown fandom rebellion.